today, I want to begin with a quote, which everyone can own today. Quote, "Sir, we want the women's bill to be introduced. We want nothing short of the women's bill. We want a specific date. We want an assurance that the women's bill is brought. This is a matter of shame that it hasn't been brought. We want a specific time frame," unquote. This is very nice today. This was said by somebody in the Lok Sabha on the 14th of July, 1998. It was a woman MP. Today, she is the 3-time Chief Minister of Bengal. She is the founder chairperson of the Trinamool Congress. And sir, she has already got 40% of her women MPs already in the Lok Sabha. From 14th of July 1998, let this woman's story be told. In 2006, a 26-day hunger strike, no reservation, struggling and fighting for her rights as a woman. In 2014, setting a record because the bill didn't get passed. So what did she do? She gave 41% tickets in the Lok Sabha to women MPs. The BJP president, the first speaker, was saying this is the shortest way to bring women to parliament. No, sir, this is not the shortest way. You didn't need the bill. Bring them, show us, and bring them to parliament. Now you come to the life of this woman. 2019, she sets a record. Not only does she give 40% women tickets, 39% women Lok Sabha MPs are already sitting in the Lok Sabha. Why do I say this? It is one thing to give the women tickets. It's another thing to make sure you give them tickets which are winnable. One man's story, sir, we've heard. One woman's story needs to be told today in this new parliament building. I'll tell you more. My last date, 2021, assembly elections in Bengal. The men came with money, with media, with muscle power, with misogyny, and mocked her. Didi, oh Didi. You even tried to smash and you broke her foot, smashed it to injure her. Yes, she gave you the answer truly like a woman. Softly, softly. Good. When I talk about Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah, I get under their skin, I know. Sir, the woman answered her how? The women didn't answer. The people of Bengal in India provided the answer. And after the election, what happened? The health minister of Bengal, the finance minister of Bengal, the land minister, the industry minister, the commerce ministry are all headed by women. You couldn't find one woman in your 16 chief ministers to make a chief minister, and you're coming and telling us what to do about women. Take some of our advice. Now we'll give you, like how we gave you in 1998, you're trying to implement in 2045 or whatever. Listen to 2 pieces of advice from us and take it in good spirit. Because women, at least my chairperson has a vision which I look up to. So here's one suggestion. If you're so keen, and now it's past 2 p.m. already, so nobody can submit any amendments, as we are all saying, the Congress party, the Trinamool, the DMK, the AAP, all of us, we, India, we are saying, bring this in 2024. So all you need to do to bring this in 2024 is remove 334A from your existing bill. Bring it, we'll start in 2024. Yes. If you're, one second, sir. If you're finding that difficult to do, here's another solution. At least try. 2024, an open challenge from my party. You bring 1/3 of women elected from your party and show us. Yeah. Bring and show us. I guarantee you, we will bring 1/3 of women with your bill, without your bill. Sir, some people have a sense of humor, and I'm sure we haven't lost our sense of humor here, because the joke going around, it was very nice, sir, your idea this morning of having ladies sit there for 15 minutes, 16 minutes, all through the day. So here's an idea which may not happen in 24, but think about it. It's coming to you from my party as a suggestion. Get everybody on board, have proper discussion on the subject, and then bring 1/3 women reservation also in Rajya Sabha. We will all support. It can't be done in a hurry, but bring it. Today you may think it's a crazy, zany idea, but no, this is possible, if not in the next 6 years, in the next 10 years. The question is, sir, for all the speeches we hear, is the BJP really serious about empowering women? Because all the struggles and oppression faced by women is not because of women. It's because of men and the outlook of men to women. I don't want to spend time wasting my time on a former wrestling chief. Leave that. I'm quoting from the Hindustan Times. Quote, people in air-conditioned rooms in Delhi cannot decide public policy. This bill will drown the Indian political system if it goes through. If men develop feminine traits, they become gods. If women develop masculine traits, they become rakshas. Western ideas of women's liberation should be properly analyzed in the Indian context. Unquote. Said by who? I'll tell you who said it. You can build a new building, sir, but I request all of you to first change your mindset. Yes. This was said by the current Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Sir, in conclusion, I'm happy I'm being allowed to conclude today. In the old house, at least, I wasn't allowed, but I'm happy. Sir, I wish to conclude by remembering my favorite woman of all time, my ma, my mother, who's no more. Ma would always tell me that, you know, Derek, this world is divided into only two kinds of people: the talkers and the doers. So some people will talk. 15 crore into your, 15 lakhs into your bank account, farmer income, triple, after demonetization, this will happen, after that will happen. There is one difference, sir. The talkers and the doers. There is only one difference. Because there are only two kinds of people. So there's a talker and there's a doer. There's a male Prime Minister of India. There's a simple woman who's the Chief Minister of Bengal. Thank you so much.
It was a bit disheartening to hear some members say, oh, this bill is a jumla. This is a very catchy word. A lot of people love using that word, but no. Whoever said it, I'm not particularly naming the members, it is not a jumla. This bill is not a jumla. I want you all to please attend to the points that I'm trying to talk. And the context in which the Home Minister said, I think, has been well understood, but it's convenient for us to use jumla again, no? So we forget the context in which Honorable Home Minister said it. So this morning, I heard insinuations passed against the Prime Minister and Honorable Home Minister. Initially, I didn't think it was meant for them, because it was very metaphorically said about, some men came, they carried money bags, they were also with money, media, muscle power, and misogyny. Sir, I would want this to be finished, and anyone who has an objection can please speak after that. So, when it was metaphorically said, two members came to Bengal, men came with money, media, muscle power, misogyny, and mocked the chief minister. I was just plainly hearing it. I didn't think I got perturbed. But I'm happy that you've already said, substantiate it. Sir, I'm glad you said substantiate it. And I thank you for it on the assumption that if it is not substantiated, it will be expunged. But why am I worried about any reference to any two men? I shouldn't really be worried, right? Agreed. That's how I thought it was. But when somebody from here objected to that comment, and finally when it was not permitted, and the honorable member was allowed to speak, he used the names. And if I can recall the lines that he said, sir, he looked at you and said with aggression, sir, if whenever I take the name of Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah ji, I get under their skin, is what he said. Now, if the two-man reference was without any name, I will not be bothered. But when somebody protested it from here, the true thought was betrayed. The true thought was betrayed. And the true thought was Prime Minister's Modi name and Amit Shah's name. Whenever I take it, which is what the honorable member said, whenever I take it, I get under their skin. So everything ties up. Everything ties up. I would humbly request you, sir, that that document be provided here, corroborated, substantiated. If the money, muscle man and the media have come, or else apologize and the remark be expunged. Thank you very much.